Now 4:30, the meeting will begin. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Tomage. Cynthia, can we get a roll call?
Tomich.
Here.
Mosley Shelton.
Here.
Kubaki.
Here.
Myricks.
Here.
Poppridge.
Here, all five are present, 4 in chambers here and 1 by Zoom. Okay, number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Okay, number 4, communications. I think we have the list of the lots and another letter was received, right?
Yes, we have a memo from me regarding HRC-owned lots. We have inquiries on 21 properties. We were just requesting that they be referred to staff with authorization to advertise a request for proposals. And then we got a second one dated January 2nd from Nyan Company requesting building access to 5243 Homan Avenue.
Okay, just for the record, if someone want to make a motion on the lots that we received them and they'll be referred to staff.
I make a motion that we refer all the following lots. Do I have to name them all? Refer to staff.
Okay. Got a second?
Second.
Okay, then a motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomich.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. And then just for that other letter, just put it in the minutes that we received that on that property. All right, thank you. Number 5, our staff report. Ann Taylor.
Yes. Thank you. As you can see from Cynthia's list of HRC-owned lots and authorization to advertise, we still have strong interest in our redevelopment-owned residential lot program. Here we have over 20. Our economic development team and Cynthia drafted another social media post on Facebook for our user-friendly portal recently, and this spurred renewed interest in the parcels. This is keeping Cynthia and our office pretty busy with the parcels, and you will start seeing some new RFPs and purchase agreements in the next coming months. The Brew Box, which is a new coffee shop located in the Bank Building in downtown, will be having a ribbon cutting on Tuesday, February 10th at 1 p.m. This is brand new. I'm going to confirm this because this date and time was just picked today. So Cynthia and I will confirm in the next week or two that this time and date is set. Mayor will be in attendance, and the Lakeshore Chamber will help promote this event. So I hope you can enjoy and come join us. So again, Tuesday, February 10th at 1 p.m. And again, this is in the Bank Building in downtown. The MLK Walk-in celebration was as cold as ever, but that didn't stop people from coming out and attending this wonderful event. So thank you for those who attended the walk, and thank you to Darrell White and Community Development for helping organize this event. Mayor's Night Out, the first one for this year, First District, is next Wednesday at Lost Marsh, starts at 6:30. Mayor's State of the City for 2026 is next week, Thursday the 29th, starts at 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Hammond Sportsplex. His presentation will start at noon, and if you're interested in tickets, just reach out to the Lakeshore Chamber. Again, this is Thursday the 29th at the Sportsplex. And then Friday, the 30th, Friday, the fourth annual Mayor's Commission on Disabilities will be having their enrichment retreat from 9 to noon at the Lost Marsh. And if you're interested in this, you can give Nancy Halprich at Community Development a call. Again, that is Friday the 30th from 9 to noon. Thank you.
Thank you. Just want to piggyback and say, Darrell, good job. I attended yesterday. It was a great event. Some very good speeches there.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we got number 6, homebound conditional forgivable loan approval. We got 4 applicants.
Good afternoon, Commission. We have Jeffrey Hartler, who is a Hammond fireman who is purchasing 7218 Bering Avenue. He will receive $10,000. Dana Shea, who is purchasing 7122 Southeastern, will receive $10,000. Seth and Jessica Rincon. Seth is a Hammond police officer who is actually deployed at this time. Jessica's attending by Zoom. They're purchasing 2468 Birch. They will receive $10,000. And Jovan Goodson is purchasing 1426 Sherman. He also will receive $10,000. So this is Dana.
Okay. Welcome, Dana. Thank you for coming out. We have one of our commissioners. He's on Zoom. He's a realtor. He usually asks some questions. I don't know if you want to chime in, Greg. Hopefully she can hear you.
Well, yeah. Hey, hello. How are you? We usually just ask a couple simple questions, if you can hear me. How did you hear about our program?
Online. I had a coworker as well tell me about that there's like similar programs in the state of Indiana. So I did a little research, and then as well as my realtor, he advised about a few programs in the state of Indiana, but I was set on Hammond, so this is how I found about Homebound.
Okay. May I ask who your realtor is?
His name is Eric Lopez.
Yeah, I know Eric. And the last question for me is, are you a first-time home owner?
Yes, this is my first one.
Okay, good. Okay. I have no further questions.
Okay.
And we also have Jeff Hartler on Zoom.
Okay. Can you hear us, Jeff?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. And same question. How did you hear about our program?
Through a department email a while back.
Okay. And may I ask who your realtor is?
His name is John Shupp.
Okay, I know John as well. And are you a first-time home buyer?
We are not.
You're not. Okay.
And we
I
also,
have no other questions. Any of the other commissioners do.
and there's also Jessica online also.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Same questions. So, how did you hear about our program?
My husband and I heard from other police officers within the city.
Okay. And may I ask who your realtor is?
Vanessa Somer.
Okay. She I don't know, but that's okay. And are you a home buyer?
No, we are not.
Okay. And I have no other questions for Ms. Jessica either.
Thank you.
Mr. Good there?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Mr. Goodson, I'm going to do the same question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
Hello.
How did
You might be able to see him
how
on
did
the
you hear
screen.
about it? I can see him.
I lived in Hammond my whole life, and I heard about the college bound. I heard about the homebound. I never went to college, but I'm interested in the homebound.
Okay.
Never too late.
So,
Who was your roommate?
I know it.
Do you know who your realtor
So,
was?
who?
Yeah. Her name is Kim Britton.
And your lender?
Okay. Okay.
My lender is FHA.
Okay,
Are you a
well,
first-time
Okay.
home buyer?
Yes.
Okay.
we just, when you work with Darrell, we just, we're approving forgivable amounts here, so we'd like for you to come out and just introduce yourself, so.
Understood.
Appreciate all you taking the time and effort.
I appreciate y'all.
Okay. All right,
So with, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan for Jeffrey Hathero, 7218 Bearing, Dana Shea, 7122 Southeastern, Seth and Jessica Wakan, 2468 Birch Avenue, and Javon Goodson, 1426 Sherman Street.
Second?
okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Myricks, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Congratulations.
You all may be excused if you like. If not, you're welcome to stay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night and stay
You're
warm. All right, brings us to number 7, an approval of development agreement among the City of Hammond, Indiana Hammond Redevelopment Commission, and Hammond LaSalle LLC for 5266 Holman Avenue.
Members of the commission, you have before you a development agreement. Generally speaking, the development agreement provides that the developer will construct at the former LaSalle Hotel two commercial spaces on the ground floor, one of which is a restaurant, and 24 1- to 2-bedroom apartments. That is to be constructed, commenced before June 1st, and substantial completion on or before December 31st, 2027. In terms of the incentive that the City of Hammond would be agreeing to, there would be an incentive of $1,380,000 from the Technology Park Fund, which is paid in increments, 25% upon issuance of a building permit, 50% upon developer when the apartments are complete, and the balance paid when the developer obtains occupancy permits for the apartments in one retail space. City is also going to enter into a shared parking agreement for a spot that the city owns at 43 Russell Street, which would allow not only members of the public, but also potentially tenants or people visiting the commercial or restaurant space to use that. And that will either be at 43 Russell Street or 33 Munich Court. Those are 2 HRC properties. Finally, the City of Hammond is offering a forgivable note and mortgage to finance the balance or the bulk of the purchase price less the earnest money. Pursuant to the RFP, the purchase price was $277,500. The earnest money was $13,875, so that will be retained, and then the balance would be funded through the forgivable note and mortgage, which is forgiven 20% a year for 5 years. The developer's already signed the agreement, and we are looking for the commission's approval. And then once the commission approves, it will go to the mayor for final approval. I can take any questions about the agreement. Obviously, 40-page document, I just boiled down to about 3.5 minutes.
No, I just think this will be a great property when it's all done. The walkable thing that Ann did for the city, this fits right into that.
Yeah, they have 24 more residential units in downtown, so close to our train station. And we do have the developers here, Dennis and Connor Moynihan, in case you have any direct questions for them as well. They've been great to work with so far.
Mr. President, if there's no questions or discussion, I would like to make a motion for the approval of the development agreement among the City of Hammond Indiana Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Hammond LaSalle LLC for 5266 Homan Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call then.
Tomich,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Do you need some time to open those up, Attorney Westland?
I don't think so. There's only 5 responses, so I think I can kind of control through them.
Okay. All right, then number 8's acceptance of requests for proposals for the sale of property commonly known as 475 Fayette Street, 6433-49 Kennedy Avenue, 1719-33 Indianapolis Boulevard, 5243 and 5251 Holman Avenue.
The first one is 475 Fayette, and you have 2 responses.
Okay.
First one is from Tootsie's Chicken and Fish LLC. I'm sorry, Tootie's. Did I say Tootsie's?
You did.
Tootie's Chicken and Fish LLC. The authorized representative is Batiste Haywood, managing member, offering $315,000. Second one is from 219 Development Services, Jack Marino. .219 Development will pay the full $325,000 for the building in the form of a forgivable mortgage. The next one is for the old Mercantile Building, which is the 5243 and 51 Holman Avenue. First, you have 2 submissions there. The first one is from Nye and Company. So their acquisition price and development budget are contingent upon completion of comprehensive interior inspection and due diligence. The figures below represent the preliminary projections based on exterior assessment of comparable properties and acquisition costs are to be determined. Second one for the Mercantile Building from 219 Development. Development proposes to acquire the property for full disposition price of $562,500 to be conveyed through a forgivable mortgage. And then your last response is for 1719 Indianapolis. Offering, Midwest Prairie Builders LLC is offering the sum of $150,000. Those are your,
So nothing on Kennedy Avenue?
no.
Okay. All right. I think we just need a motion to refer these to staff for further review.
Mr. President, I make a motion to refer 475 Fayette, 6433 to 49 Kennedy Avenue, not that one, 1719 to 33 Indianapolis Boulevard, and 5243 and 5251 to staff.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kabaki for the acceptance request proposals that were read by Attorney Westland to be further reviewed by staff. Can we get a roll call, Cynthia?
Tomich?
Yes.
Mosley Shelton?
Yes.
Kubaki?
Yes.
Myricks?
Yes.
Poppridge?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay. Number 9, an approval of proposal from Patriot Engineering and Environmental Incorporated for Phase 2 Limited Site Investigation and Geotechnical Exploration at 5009 Calumet Avenue.
Commissioners, this is a proposal for, as Commissioner Halpridge pointed out, for a Phase 2 and a geotechnical exploration report. This is for land that we are looking to redevelop. About 2 months ago, we got your approval for a Phase 1. They did the report, and now Ron Novak in Environmental recommends we do a Phase 2. So here is the proposal for a Phase 2, and also Ron recommends we look at a geotech exploration report as well. The proposal for environmental is $57,600, and the geotech is at $10,000. And Ron also recommends, this is about on page 10 or so, the option of task number 1, which is $2,000. So the total of what Ron is requesting, he did look over the report and made this recommendation to me and to the commission. The total would come to $69,600. And we need to look into this site. If we are to redevelop it, we need to dig down underneath the surface and look to see what's going on down in there, look into the historical past, do some testing, and see what we can do in order to redevelop this land. It's a hefty price tag, but we need to do it.
Mr. President, if there's no more discussion or questions, I make a motion for the approval of the proposal from Patriot Engineering and Environmental Inc. for Phase 2 Limited Site Investigation and Geotechnical exploration at 5009 Calumet Avenue.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Kabaki, second by Commissioner Shelton. If there's no further questions or discussion, roll call.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myrick,
yes,
Hawbridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. All right, number 10 is an approval of change order number 1, concrete by Wagner, cast in place for the Hammond Sportsplex expansion project.
Good evening to the commission.
Good evening, city engineer.
Thank you. So we have the change order number 1. This is a deductive change order. There was winter allowance set aside as part of the fee. So the redevelopment commission is getting back $5,472 of that contract amount. And that was for winter allowance, work with concrete during the winter that they didn't need to do. So I ask for your approval. I'll take any questions you might have.
Mr. President, if there is no questions or discussion, I make a motion for the approval of change order number 1, concrete by Wagner, cast in place for Hammond Sportsplex expansion project.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, Commissioner Kabaki, second by Commissioner Shelton. If there's no further questions or discussion, roll call.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myrick,
yes,
Hawbridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 11, you have another one, approval of change order for additional soil excavation and bioforensics for Memorial Park subdivision.
So this one's a little more complicated, and I'll try to make it as easy as I can for you. This is, I think this is the 3rd change order we've had for Memorial Park. So to set the stage, proposals were solicited from a couple of environmental firms to do this work. And it was, the basis of that was to remove 500 cubic tons of contaminated soil from the site. Among other things, I think you hired them to do some additional delineation. But what we found was that we had to do 2 different types of removal. One, where the level of contamination was above the worker exposure limit. So that means that any workers in the field that would come into exposure of this contaminant would have to be wearing, suitable material, which is a higher level than the residential limit. So there was a higher level of contamination. It was sort of a narrowly described area. And when the delineation was completed, it turned out to be about 400 tons. So that was, we had funding available for that work, but it was left about 100 tons left to remove. Then we also had to remediate for the residential limit, which is a much lower limit, but it was a much wider volume of material that had to be removed. In fact, it was 944.81 tons. So it was essentially 3 times the amount that was originally planned. We made however it was decided, an assumption was made that 500 tons would be the limit, and that was the basis. We're now 1,350 tons, right? So we're way over. That amount is $78,952 that we actually got some scaled back pricing per ton, and some of the costs didn't run as high as we expected, so we're only paying for what we had removed and for the limited amount of work that they had to complete. And so it presented for you tonight is a change order in the amount of $78,952, and that was for the increased disposal cost of the residential, the soil that was contaminated above the residential limit. This could have been far worse. We looked at areas that were So they did an initial investigation of the site, found the pockets that were problem areas, focused on that. When we went to additional delineation, well, we need to look at the bigger site. And I said, no, we've already looked at the bigger site. We knew where the contamination was. We need to focus our area in here and not make it worse than what it already is. And so we confined our area to the contamination that we knew existed, delineated that further, and this was the amount that was removed. I'd ask for your approval. Take any questions you might have.
No, it's very important when you get in a project, especially with houses being built there and the senior thing that's going to be built, so.
Yeah, and small children are probably the most at risk, right? If kids are playing, or if you're growing vegetables, right? If you plant a little garden in the backyard, those are the things you want to avoid, and so we've remediated for that.
Very good.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions or discussions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of change order for additional soil excavation to Enviroforensics for Memorial Park subdivision.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, second by Commissioner Talmadge. Can we get a roll call then?
Talmadge,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes.
Thank you. I promise not to come back for any more soil remediation at Memorial Park. I promise.
That'll make difference.
No, I mean,
Dean.
honestly though, if you
Raise
have
your
to
right
though, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
And it needs to be done with future development there. So,
Yep, and we'll develop the property and we'll be clean and everybody will, move on and be safe. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your approval.
Thank you, City Engineer Dean Button.
You're welcome.
Have a great night. Okay, number 12 is authorization to advertise a request for proposals for the sale of 435 Fayette Street.
Commissioners, we're just looking to put this HRC-owned building at 435 Fayette Street up for sale, hopefully in the next month or so. This is the substation number 9 building. We received this building a few years ago from NIPSCO. It has a tenant, a long-term tenant there. It's the South Shore Arts. Their lease runs up at the end of February, and they are more than welcome to submit for this RFP. But the city and the Redevelopment Commission is looking to get out of the ownership of this building and have someone own this building in downtown as we look to redevelop this area. So we're just looking for authorization to advertise for it.
so moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomach, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the authorization to advertise a request for proposal for the sale of 435 Fayette Street. Can we have a roll call?
Talmadge,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Okay, I think we could take these two, just include both addresses, number 13 and 14. It's the approval of Bud Mechanical Systems for proposal for HVAC maintenance on 2 carrier rooftop units. One address is 5209 Holman Avenue, and the other one on line item 14 is 5233 Holman Avenue. I think we've done these in the past.
We have. This is an annual maintenance fee from Bud Mechanical. They are a downtown Hammond business. They just look over the HVAC for 5209 Holman at $840 a year and 5233 Holman at $867.50 a year. Oh, per quarter, sorry. Each of those is per quarter. Thank you.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of Bud Mechanical Systems' proposal for HVAC maintenance on 2 carrier rooftop units at 5209 Holman Avenue and 5233 Holman Avenue.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton and second by Commissioner Kabaki. There's no further questions or discussion. Roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, that brings us to number 15, our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, if there's no questions about the register of claims for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, I make a motion to approve the claims, beginning with claims dated 12/11/25 and ending with claims dated 1/15/26, claim number R68050 through R68238 inclusive.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Tomage, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the register of claims dated December 11, 2025 through January 15, 2026. Claim R68050 through claim R68238 inclusive. Is there any questions or concerns on these claims? Since there is none, then roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 16, new and unfinished business. Okay, I don't think we have any at this time. Number 17 is public comment. I will open that up now. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. Anybody like to come forward and speak, you may do so. Okay, then public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get a number 18?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?